Alright, some more scrap junk support for Power of the Fellows for Yusei's deck. And I mean Junk Warrior themed support that have scrap in name, because Yusei did use scraps. So let's begin. So we start off with Scrap Synchron, and yes, there will be a warrior version of this, which is a level 1 Earth Machine Tuner with 700 attack and 100 defense. And the first effect is that for Synchro Summon, you can substitute this card for one of your Synchron Tuners, which is actually very nice. It's basically Quick Draw Synchron, but as a level 1, which could sometimes lead off to better Synchron Warrior plays, especially when it comes to the low level ones. But anyway, the next two effects are both hard once per turn. The first one is that if you would Synchro Summon a monster that has Synchron as material, you can also use this from your hand as material, which is actually pretty nice just in case that you have a full board, and that does happen with this deck sometimes. In which the last effect is that if a monster you control has a Junk Warrior mentioned, or a Synchro monster that has Warrior in name that would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish this card from your field or graveyard instead. Nice little protection for your Synchron Warriors or Junk Warrior themed monsters, but also nice that it could basically extend plays, and also very flexible for the Synchron Warriors. And now it's time to tune Scrap Synchron along with a level 2 monster for Scrap Warrior, which is a level 3 Earth Warrior with 1700 attack, 100 defense, requires a Scrap Synchron along with one or more non-tuners, and surprisingly for a Synchron Warrior it's a level 3. But anyway, the first effect is a hard once per turn, where when Synchro Summon you can add to your hand or send to the graveyard one Junk Synchron or a card that mentions Junk Warrior. Typical low level extra deck monsters where it just sets you up on summon. But the second effect is that the activated effects of monsters you control that mention Junk Warrior and or Synchron Warriors with their original names cannot be negated except for Scrap Warrior. Kinda nice that it's the power of friendship here, protecting everyone else except for itself. But overall, it's just a Synchro monster that just sets you up and gives you a bit of protection from basically being negated. And so that's it for the new support for the Power of Fellows for the Scrap Junk support. Basically, Junk Warrior themed support with Scrap in the name because Yusei did use Scrap themed stuff. What do you guys think of it? Overall, it's just more support that can just give more protection and does a little more stuff. Just feels kind of a little funny that they are scraps that don't support scraps at all, but you can still use scrap stuff for this. But on that, that's it for this, and see you next time.